Okay, so here we have the next question on the menu today, which is asking us, what is the formula for the surface area of a triangular prism? Okay, so here we have a little diagram of a triangular prism, but it is often very helpful for us to try to find a way to unfold this and then just find the areas of all the shapes that make it up in the first place. Okay, so if I were to draw a triangular prism, I know that we're going to have like three rectangles. And these rectangles might all be different from each other. That's a possible thing. Maybe something like this. And we know on either sides of this triangle are on these rectangles are going to be triangles. Okay, so we know that this side length, the red ones, they will need to be the same as these red ones. Okay, so let's draw some straighter lines. Those will all be the same. And we're going to have the same thing on the other side, but in green. Okay. And yeah, so essentially what we got to do here is we need to find the area, find sum of all shape areas for total surface area. Okay, so for these sections A, B, and C, those are just rectangles. So as long as you have, suppose you're going to need this width, otherwise it's going to be impossible to solve this to a specific number. But as long as you have the width, you just need to multiply it by its corresponding side length, and you'll get that area. And another thing that you'll need to do is you're going to need to find area of triangle. Area of a triangle is fairly straightforward. You're just going to need to know this h value. So A of triangle is equal to 1/2 base times height. And the base is this distance right here. Okay, so yeah, once you find the area of the triangle, keep in mind we have two triangles. The total surface area of this let's say that is SA, and let's call this section T for triangle, is going to be equal to the area of the A rectangle plus B rectangle plus C rectangle plus 2 of the triangle areas. Okay, so once you find all of those individually and add them up, that will be the total surface area of this whole triangular prism. Okay, now it might be difficult to, you see the red, like you might not be given that explicitly, but keep in mind with any triangle, regardless of, well, I mean, just like any triangle period, can be broken down into two right angle triangles. Okay, so let's say this is HL for the left hypotenuse. Capital H. I should actually call that L for left. And let's call this the left base. So base BL. This will be the right base, BR. This will just be the right, and this will be H. you know, as long as you know like some of these things, like some of the relationships that we can keep in mind is that h squared plus bl squared under the root is equal to L, and R is equal to the angle, the sum of under the root h squared plus br squared. Okay, so you might need to also incorporate some of the angles. So if here we have angle R and here we have angle L, we can use these with trigonometry as well to help us solve for h if we're not given it. But otherwise, you want to be very familiar with triangles and be able to find all side lengths of a triangle and all the area of any triangle. Once you can do that, it is very simple to find the surface area of a triangular prism. Just find out which one of those side lengths corresponds to which rectangle, and then you just multiply them by the width and you'll be good. Okay, so yeah, that would be how you calculate the surface area of a triangular prism, and it really depends on your specific situation of the triangle and what you're given in terms of like what you'll need to do for solving the surface area. Okay, so but in general, just know that if you find you just want to break it down into its component shapes, find the areas of the individual shapes, and then you'll be good. Okay, so let's mark this as good. The above solution is good.